Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about a baseless claim. And we're going to talk about a person who there's been a lot of coverage over, and it's kind of become a talking point among conservatives. And we're going to talk about how to deal with that when it comes up. Because I've had this conversation a few times myself already, and I got a message asking about it. This baseless claim is a little bit different because normally when there's something like this, I can track back and find something that can be misinterpreted to support the theory that's being presented. In this case, I can find nothing. Their two main pieces of evidence are that he didn't get arrested and that he was removed from a list. The FBI was like, hey, we want to talk to this person. And he got removed from that list after they talked to him. I mean, that kind of makes sense. And he has not been charged as of yet. The counter evidence to this is that he never entered the building on the 6th. As far as I know, and as far as anything anybody's told me, he's never entered the building. The other part is that he's already talked to the January 6th committee and said that he wasn't working for the government. Now, if you're not familiar with the claim, there's a guy named Ray. And for whatever reason, a lot of right-wingers believe that he was working for the government and that somehow he's responsible for what occurred on the 6th. This is the question. Any tips on how to get a conservative, in quotation marks, to stop asking, what about Ray Epps? Asking for everyone with a Fox News junkie in their life. Okay, so you could try to present them with the information I just gave you, right? And try to be like, what evidence do you have to suggest that he was working for the government? Or that he was capable of inciting 1,000 people to do what they did, right? You could go that route, but it's probably not going to be effective, and it will definitely not be as fun. What I have done when this comes up and is just start by asking, oh yeah, I heard about that guy. You think he should be arrested? And so far, everybody has said yes. Then ask him what he did. Ask him what he did that warrants arrest. Because basically what we've seen is that he stood outside and said, hey, we should go in the building. And stuff like that he encouraged it but never entered himself. When they make this claim, when they say that they should arrest this guy, or they claim that one dude could somehow incite what occurred, they are making the case to charge Trump. Somebody who encouraged it but never entered. I would go that route. I would try to get them to understand that what they are suggesting, if they want this guy charged, they are making the case to charge a lot of their political leaders, people who encouraged it but didn't enter, who didn't participate, but were fond of the idea. Now, as far as him not being charged, that there could be a whole bunch of reasons for that. But at the moment, as far as I've been able to find, there is literally no evidence to support this claim. None. There is nothing to suggest he was working for the government. So that's the route I would go. Do you think he should be arrested? What did he do that warrants arrest? Isn't that what Trump did? Isn't that what, pick a politician, encouraged it? I would question whether or not they think a single person with no political clout could incite what occurred. And if they believe that, what do they think somebody with a lot of political power could do? Just with their words. Are they responsible for what occurred that day? That's the route I would go. There's the evidence route, but it's really hard in this case because there isn't any real evidence. It's just a belief. Normally, when I'm dealing with these kind of theories, these baseless claims, I go to the evidence and I just rip it apart. But in this case, there's really not any to support it. I mean, there's not even anything that can really be misinterpreted as evidence to support it if you're being honest. So, if you have a Fox News junkie in your life, that's the way I would go about it. Because make no mistake about it, if Epps, if he warrants arrest, there's a whole bunch of people in the Republican Party that also warrant arrest. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.